Gatrill live on Six Music with Una, and a couple more numbers to come, all of which come, including the first tune played tonight from the new album, Come Swim, which is out on Friday, and it's really good, Emma. So splendid record. Was it a pleasure to make the record?
Yeah, an absolute pleasure. It's kind of I've never made a record in this way before. I asked lots of different drummers to write me drum loops and beats, and actually each song is written to a different drummer. So I kind of inverted my writing process, and I think for the better. I think I'm pleased with the outcome.
Yeah, and that was the start point. And,
that was the start point.
Because
yeah.
I love the way that many of the songs do, as we just heard. I think they build from that rhythm, and they bring in all manner of other instruments, a lot of which you play on the record as well. I know. Yeah. Was that was part of the writing process as well, imagining which instruments would where they come in and what part they play in the song?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the idea was all songs would have the harp and all songs would have drums, but actually, like the last song on the album, there's no harp and there's no drums. It's all, just the song took itself to a different place. So yeah. It was kind of experimenting with all different sounds and textures to try and create the atmosphere that I wanted for each song. Yeah.
Did you get any really inappropriate drum loops? I mean, did anybody go down the John Bonham route from rock and roll and you're thinking, what am I going to do with this?
No, I got a really, really amazing one that a friend of mine did, which actually they didn't make the album, but it was just, he recorded a vinyl tape just going round, so it just had a... Mm-hmm. Every 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay.
But that one sadly didn't make it, but I like that one.
Would he have expected, or she expected, a writing credit for doing that? Because that'd be a bit cheeky, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask them. Didn't make it, so...
Right, fair enough.
And you mentioned the harp as well. Actually, Ollie is playing I hope Ollie is enjoying playing the in-house drum kit. Is it okay, Ollie? Yeah?
Yeah, great.
Good, glad to hear it. But we don't have an in-house harp. So that means...
Oh, well, let me know when you get one.
Okay, I mean, I know it's harpists probably get this quite a lot, but life on the road with the harp, I'd imagine, is a bit less straightforward than it is with another instrument.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Brought quite a lot of pillows today to pad out the van so that it wouldn't fall over.
Is it a custom-built beast, or can you go to Harps R Us?
There probably is a Harps R Us. This was built by a company called Trelawney Taifi, which is in Wales. And they make a few different designs, but I picked this one on sound. I got them to send me sound recordings of them playing the different models, because it's about a 7-hour drive from where I live to go to their old school building that they turned into a workshop. And
it's a beautiful thing.
Pick this one on the sound.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but it's got classical spacing, so you can play other harps in it. Right. It feels the same.
We were talking before, actually, because it was many years ago, we had Serafina Steer in, and she did tell us a story of once when somebody stole her car.
With a harp in it?
With a harp in the back, and the harp was worth more than the car. So when you go into being a harpist, you've got to think long and hard. I mean, obviously, as Gid has mentioned, you play many different instruments anyway, don't you? So did you start with the harp and then learn clarinet and saxophone and recorder and mellotron and all the things that you play and show off?
I started actually with clarinet.
Right.
Well, recorder first, but clarinet was my first instrument. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, recorder's a good place to start as well, but I could only play Peas Pudding Hot. Probably still could at a push.
Theme from Blue Peter?
Oh, no, I never learned that. It's far too complicated. I wanted also to ask you whether you think Ange Postecoglou is doing a good job at Tottenham Hotspur.
I do think he's doing a good job.
That's good, very good to hear, because you are a Tottenham fan.
I am, yeah.
I think it's a relevant question, Mark, isn't it, to this evening?
As a Man City supporter and looking forward to the next FA Cup clash, I think it could get nasty before 11 o'clock if we're not careful.
We shall have to see. And we should mention the other collaborators on this record, because there's Rosie Plain on there and Kate Stables as well, and Conor O'Brien, all in addition to the multiple drummers adding their bit to it as well.
Yeah, very lucky to have such incredible musicians playing on the record. Yeah.
Sorry, you might have noticed that it's good cop, bad cop, this. You might want to notice. And it won't take you long to work out who's bad cop. Hello. But I did get in touch with Rosie Plain just before the programme.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted her to dish some gossip, some kind of terrible dark secret. And all she could come up with that you like to go mackerel fishing.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I do. I haven't been in a long time.
Right.
But I once went for my birthday, and we just caught so many mackerel in like an hour, like 20 mackerel or something. He was gutting them.
Right.
I was catching them.
And who was eating them?
It was my birthday, so then we had a barbecue on the beach, and I fed everyone who came for the birthday party with our mackerel.
Beautiful.
Right.
Just
okay.
like
Our mackerel. But I was covered in scales because I scaled them. It was quite disgusting, actually. I remember I just felt quite gross.
Okay,
I
we
went
need
for a
to
swim.
move on then.
Yeah, sorry.
I'd just like to apologise to any mackerels who may be listening as well. But fantastic. You've got 2 more tunes to play. What's the first of them going to be?
The next song's going to be called Seed.